Manya, back in the house. Manya, back in the house.
Blessed be homemade bread for dinner.
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 Homemade bread for dinner.
Blessed be rain coming down.
Blessed be rain coming down. Blessed be rain coming down.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do it 3 times. Blessed be the rain coming.
Blessed be the rain coming down. Blessed be everyone doing their bit. Everyone doing their best. Blessed be everyone pitching in.
Everyone pitching in.
Blessed be living in community.
Blessed be seated not getting our food.
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 Blessed be seated eating her own food.
Blessed be seated not eating her own food.
Blessed be puppies and chickens everywhere.
Blessed be puppies and chickens everywhere.
Blessed be puppies and chickens having fun.
Blessed be puppies and chickens having fun.
Blessed be all the nature we live in.
Blessed be all the nature we live in. Eating the trash can stuff. Sorry.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how to sing that. I just said.
Hey. Got it.
She's quick. She's smart. She's Sita. So you've arrived at an auspicious day, Manya. Today is the feast day of Mary Magdalene. And so we're going to sing a song to Mary Magdalene. Just so you know, this is not often done in the world of church. I don't know of any church, actually, that sings a song to Mary Magdalene. She deserves a song. But most churches don't do it. In fact, I don't know of any church that does. So if the FBI suddenly shows up, so the words are Maria Magdala. Magdala was the place she was from. And then Namo, Namo, meaning we bow, we bow. So we're singing a song of love, respect to one of the early leaders of the Jesus movement, Mary Magdalene. Maria Magdalene, Namo, Namo, Maria Magdalene, Namo, Namo, Maria Magdalene. Maria Magdalene. Namo, Namo, Maria Magdalene. Namo, Namo, Maria Magdalene. Namo. Woo-woo. If I say woo-woo, you all know what I'm talking about? So good to see you. Are you sure you're there?
Yes.
Not just imagine.
Yes.
I never was very big on woo-woo before, but the older I get, I think, what is she eating?
It's her bone.
A what? Oh,
Her
the bone.
She's
Oh,
finally
good.
doing what she's supposed to do.
Eventually, we all get there. But the older I get, the more woo-woo friendly I'm becoming. Don't ask me why. I'm not going to tell you. But I'm just more and more convinced that this is not all there is. That there's a world of the unseen that is real. I can't say much about it, to quote Forrest Gump, but I believe it's true. It's real. And so I'm just wondering tonight what you believe, what you don't believe, what you think, what you don't think about woo-woo, and particularly another world that is not seen, but might be real. Have you had some experience of that? What is it to you? Or what is it not? You might be a pure empiricist, I don't know. But even the pure empiricist, I understand, has to believe there's some things that are not seen, so tiny that we can't see them, even with the strongest microscopes. And of course, even a pure empiricist, their belief system is based on faith, by the way. There's no way to prove certain things, but the underlying principles, sometimes called axioms, cannot be proved, but they're believed. So anyway, enough of that. What do you think? Woo-woo, to woo or not to woo? Sorry, I'm Shakespeare, the rest.
I've always thought it kind of humorous that Christians put down woo-woo when their story's about the most woo-woo story there is on the planet.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I think there is I call it another layer to reality, that it's a field of consciousness that generates this experience. And to me, that would include all like the Gaelic stories of slipping through to the other state of existence or something. But I have no idea what it is. I just have a feeling there's something there and it's real. That's my opinion.
Woo-woo. I mean, woo-woo.
Hey, see that?
Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely believe in woo-woo. I find that kind of a funny way to put it, kind of a funny word. I guess that's why people knock it off. But I've had plenty of experiences to prove that there's, the invisible realm that affects us. And I've heard a lot of people's stories, and I don't know. I would say, like, recently, the most woo-woo thing that I've heard, someone told me that they can see light strings that connect everything. And actually the reason why he DM'd me on Instagram is because I shared a story about seeing light streams while I was tripping on mushrooms, and that's like the only time I've seen them. I don't know why I shared that story. I guess it was on topic with whatever the reel was, but he's like, "You've seen them? I can see them," and nobody believes me. And I'm like, "I believe you." Like, I've seen them. And it's kind of funny how mushrooms, a lot of times, if you do them respectfully, they'll lift the veil and they'll show you, the woo-woo stuff. And it can be a positive or negative experience. It honestly wasn't that positive an experience for me to see all these light strings everywhere. I felt like I was caught in a web. It freaked me out. But yeah, our naked eye can't pick them up. I'm pretty sure there's like instruments and stuff that can pick them up, and now they're kind of science is catching up with how everything is connected and whatnot. But yeah, this realm's pretty tricky, and there's a lot of invisible stuff, and not just with their eyes, stuff we can't hear, stuff we can't smell, stuff you can't touch. That if certain people, I think, come into this world with the ability to see it, and then they just get made fun of and tortured by a lot of others. But I don't know. I find it an interesting word, I guess, to call the very profound thing. You know, like, it could be like.
Puts a smile on my face.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of a funny word for a very intricate concept, but yeah, good topic. I believe in a lot of woo stuff.
Well, I believe there's something more than just the reality that I can sense with my five senses. And I think I experience it. In many ways, I feel like I have communication with my husband who passed like 12 years ago. I feel like we have a connection. I feel like we have an ongoing relationship, but I can't prove it. And I can't point to anything specific except that strange things happen with numbers on the clock, on the phone, wherever. Numbers that we've shared in common, I feel are clues. I've had several experiences with mediums that have connected me with other relatives. In particular, my grandfather, that there's just no possible way that a blind woman I never met before could have known the things she knew about my grandfather and I. So many things have happened that caused me to believe. And I don't know anything. I'm just really excited to find out.
Any other thoughts? So we sang a song to Mary Magdalene, who lived 2,000 years ago. Did she hear us? Did she sing with us? There's a tradition called the Communion of Saints within the Christian tradition that maintains that those that are dead are present. Those who have died are still here, surrounding us, supporting us, encouraging us, sometimes chuckling at us, but nonetheless present in good ways. I believe Mary Magdalene is one of them. And don't ask me how, but I just feel like I know her. And when we sing that song, I feel like she's especially present. I'll tell you two little woo-woo stories and close, and somebody else wants to woo-woo. I might need to stop saying woo-woo at some point. Bother some people. Once, this is early on, first here at the keyboard, and just a couple of people, and we were singing a Buddhist chant, and Om Mani Padme, and we could do it sometime if you'd like, and we're cruising along singing this chant, and I had my eyes closed, as I always do. And after we finished it, I turned over to a person next to me, and she was white. I mean, she's always white because she's white, but she was more white than white, kind of like ghost-like white. And I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "While you were chanting, there were two figures standing one on either side of you." I said, "Really?" I should open my eyes more often. And she was ghost-like. She had seen the unseen. The other woo-woo story, and for me, these stories personally have a special meaning when they change me. So it's not just to experience something bizarre, but when they transform this old part, then I really take them seriously, and they seem to linger because they make a difference. I become somehow more of a human being. So I'm in Taizé, and there's 3,000 young people, and we're singing, and it was beautiful, and all of a sudden my dead father shows up. He died when I was 13 years old. And we never really knew each other. He was an alcoholic and hardworking guy, but just really didn't know how to be a father. So I just didn't know what it was like to be a father, I guess. Except when I got into trouble, and then I felt it. But in the midst of 3,000 people, I smelled him because he was an alcoholic. And those of you that hung out with alcoholics know that there's a smell. It's very distinct. You know it. And all of a sudden, there he was. I could feel him, I could smell him, I couldn't see him. But it was clear to me that my father was present. And I didn't know what to say, and so he spoke first. Consider it. And he said to me, "Can you ever forgive me?" He was not a very good father. But I had never forgiven him. And I carried that lack of forgiveness, that bitterness in my heart. I never told him that I loved him. I really envy, boys and their fathers, and boys and their mothers who are able to say to each other, "I love you." I never was able to say that until that moment. So here I am in my 40s now, and my father shows up, and he says, "Can you ever forgive me?" I made him wait a while. I didn't answer right away because I was crying too much. I couldn't think, I couldn't speak. I was just bawling like a baby among 3,000 young people. And my dead father. And finally, I got my nerve up, got my heart opened enough to say, "Yes, I forgive you, and I love you." That was, as they say, a moment. But a moment that wasn't just woo-woo, there it is again, but it was a moment that was somehow incredibly healing. You know, to release bitterness, to release anger, even hatred, even rage, along with the grief. To just let it flow. To forgive. And to offer love to someone that you were alienated from. And they often say, you know, it's too late once they die to make reconciliation, but I don't believe that's true based on this experience. So that's my story. And yeah. Any other thoughts before we close with a song?
Yeah, I definitely think that there's angels. I've seen them in kind of visions, but also I think they just appear as regular people. And they leave all kinds of clues for you. Like I was telling you about the high voltage business card that I got on my car. And it was parked in my neighborhood. And I was kind of going through this awakening at this time, and it said, "Thanks for your car detail, high voltage detailing." It had the phone number, and I didn't get my car detailed. I was the only car that had it. And then you started talking about the Enneagram. And I picked up the Enneagram book because Joy left it behind in her room, and she said, "Here, you can read it." I wasn't planning on reading it, but I started going through it. I found my type because it said high voltage at least 3 times in the description. And I have kept that business card. I have it in my backpack in my cabin because I kept wondering, why did someone leave this on my car? What does this mean? I just knew that it was something not normal. It was in the middle of a neighborhood, not near any businesses. And then I kind of started thinking about, all the things that I learned at AT&T with phones and the computers and da-da-da. And I was standing at the kitchen sink, and I said, and my numbers too, because of everything I told you about my friend who sent me all those signs. I told you guys, I won't go into the full thing, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, should I just throw all of this stuff away? Is it all junk? And I look up, and the garbage truck goes by the window, and on the truck, it's number 222. And I was like, all right, you don't have to tell me twice. That was my sign right there. And just really odd things, like since I arrived in Louisa, it's been almost every day that number appears. And it had been like years since I had seen it that way before, and it's always been a sign for me, between me and my friend that I told you about. But yeah, just really, really interesting things.
Any other thoughts? So, just to confirm what you were saying, Sonia, there's a lovely little text tucked away in the New Testament. I can't remember which letter it is, but it goes something like this. If you pay attention, be kind to strangers when they come visit. For in doing so, some of you have entertained angels unaware. It's a lovely little moment. The other thing is, I believe it was, I can't remember, one of the early leaders in the Jesus movement, the first 4 centuries or so, said something like this, that if we could see each other as we truly are, we would bow down in worship. If we could see each other as we truly are, we would fall down bow down in worship. Is there a realm of the unseen? We'll close with a song. The night is fallen and the moon shines softly. Gentle light, you guide us. Faithful friend, you love us. And the night is falling, and the moon shines softly. Gentle light, you guide us. Faithful friend, you love us. When the night is falling and the moon shines softly, gentle light, you guide us, faithful friend, you love us. When the night is falling and the moon shines softly, gentle light, you guide us, faithful friend, you love us. When the night is falling and the moon shines softly, gentle light, you guide us, faithful friend, you love us. At the close of this day, we give you thanks, though not seen, sometimes heard. Open our hearts to see more and more, to hear and to feel and to live more and more. May it be so.